ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ 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 ਗੁਰੂ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ 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 ਗੁਰੂ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ 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 Vahguru, 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 Vahguru. ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ. I'll take the first question because it was already asked, so I'll repeat the question and then we'll go with an answer. The question was, which akhri naam, which gurmantar we should jap? Should we jap Vaheguru? Should we jap Ram Ram? Should we jap Allahu? Or whatever. It can be any, right? What gurmantar should we jap? Couple of very, very important things. I mean, there has been a lot of talk on that by a lot of good gurmukhs. But any word you are using for chanting, two aspects I will tell you. One is just for pure Sikhs and for non-Sikhs also. Any word you are chanting, if it is bringing a shape or form in front of you, we should not jap that. For example, even for a Sikh person, if he's saying Tan Guru Nanak, and jumping, chanting, Sasgra Simrin, Tan Guru Nanak, Tan Guru Nanak, Tan Guru Nanak, and the so-called pictures which are not real are coming in front of them, then they should not do jap. Because Vaheguruji is a Nirankar. Vaheguruji is Nirankar, formless. So if somebody is saying Ram, 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 maybe he's trying to associate Ram, Ram with Vaheguru again, with the Nirankar. But what if the Ramchandra's photo is coming in front of him or her? Hare Krishna, same thing. Radha, Radha, same thing. Because in this Kal Yuga, there have been so many pictures people have made that it will distract your mind. Because the Dhyan, the definition of the Dhyan, focus in the Gurbanis, Dhun mein Dhyan, Dhyan mein jane. Gurmukh Kat Kahani. In the sound which is coming from your mouth. And what is the purpose of jumping? Two things. One is praising. Jisnu Bakshe Sift Salah Nanak Patshahi Pacha. But praises of whom? Again, formless Vaheguru, Nirankar. Not any object, not any picture. And number two purpose is killing your thoughts, which are Mare, Tare, Tare, Ult Jonna. If we'll kill our thoughts, we will not come back in 84 lakh June, in 8.4 million births. From multiple thoughts, we are going in one thought, which is Vaheguru. And from one, we have to go to the state of zero, Sun Samad. Satgur te paye vichara, Sun Samad sache karbara. Our real house is of our consciousness, or not our physical body. We are all living in some buildings, in some house. We call it our house. But that house is a house for our physical body. The real house is above these eyebrows. When I say above these eyebrows, what does that mean? Above the 9 doors. We have 2 eyes, 2 nostrils, 2 ears, 1 mouth, 7, and then 2 down below, which are openings. 9 openings. The 10th gate, the Dasam Dwar, is hidden and it is Sukham, it is subtle, it is on top of your head. It is also Sukham. You are also Sukham, you are also subtle. You have to bring your Surt there. But if you have thoughts, you will not be able to bring your Surt there. You have to kill the thoughts. Make it an habit. Everybody has a threshold. We have discussed this in the past. Some people's mind will go in search for 15 minutes, within 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 45 minutes. But even if you think your threshold is, let's say, 45 minutes, which is an average time for normal people, still don't stop at 45 minutes. If you want to stay more time in Samadhi, in the zero state, in the Sun, at least chant for 2 hours so that your body is fully relaxed. You can come out of your physical body very fast with Vaheguruji's kripa. Nothing is in you, right? Always remember, always do the Ardas Benti that everything is given to me by Vaheguruji, Satguru, Satguru's Bani. Satguru's Bani has taught me how to do this thing. It's nothing in my hands. Vaheguruji is telling me. And where is Vaheguruji? Where is Satguruji? Satguruji is inside you. Outside Sadguru, Tan Shri Guru Granth Sahib Ji, which are giving us guidance. Inside everybody. Doesn't matter who you are, what color of skin you have, what religion you belong to, does not matter. Because Vaheguruji has no religion. So never ever get confused about this phenomena. So I hope your answer is there, right? And trust that. And it's like, for example, to go back to Bay Area from my place, right? From Tracy, yes, we can take 580. There is another path, 205, maybe it will lead to 580. But then from 580, you have another three options, 84, 680, 880. Some will be longer, some will be shorter, some will have more traffic, some will have less traffic. But you choose one path. You trust your GPS. You trust your GPS because GPS knows where is the right path, where there is a less congestion, and it will take you. But what happens? We use our knowledge. We say, no, GPS don't know. Right? 84 is a better path. Then you realize, no, GPS was right. Right? 84 is not good. 84, some construction is going on. That's why you cannot go from there. Then we say 6. Don't change your Guru Mantra. For Sikhs specifically, if Guru Gobind Singh Ji gave you this Guru Mantra, Guru Nanak Dev Ji gave you this Guru Mantra, Wah, Guru, take it, do it. In Gurbani Guru, there are many Kirtan names. Allah also comes, Ram also comes, Hare Krishna also come, Gopal also come, Govind also come. Right? So many names. Why? Because it is open for all the religions, for all the paths. But remember, your physical body can have a discipline, your physical body can have a religion, not your mind. Manano Sikhi banana Khalsa. What is Khalsa? Pure. What is pure? No thoughts. If we have a trigun thoughts, if we have thoughts of lust, greed, anger, lust, or whatever, ego, attachment, then what is happening? Mind is not pure. Maybe we look Khalsa from outside, but our mind is not Khalsa. I don't want to distract this discussion, but there is one scriptures, controversial in Sikhism. It's called Saw Sakhi. Right? In Saw Sakhi, the predictions has been done. They say that Guru Gobind Singh Ji has done the predictions. I don't know. I'm not going to comment on that, who did the predictions or not, whether Guru Sahib did it or not. But very young time, I was reading that Saw Sakhiya, some not full Saw Sakhiya. There is a book written on Saw Sakhiya about some predictions. Saw literally means 100. 100 predictions are there. There, the prediction of Subhash Chandra Bose is there. This is going to be because we are recording it, a lot of people are going to hear this. Subhash Chandra Bose's prediction is there. and Maharaj has called him Khalis. If Maharaj has written, I don't know. I'm just giving you, going by the book. Now, when you will see him, he was not Kesatari. Actually, later he became Kesatari. I don't know if you guys know this or not. Later, he became Kesatari because people think that he died in 1945, right? But he didn't, right? He lived. You can search it online and you will find it out. He was living and he became Baba, a sadhu. There he kept all his hair and the beard and everything, right? But still, at start, he was not Kesatari, but is called as pure Khalsa, right? So what I'm saying is, don't get into all these things. What is more important is what is the discipline which has been given to you by your guru. Physical discipline. More than physical discipline, what is more important is mind's discipline. What good is the physical discipline if the mind has too many thoughts? Mind is not pure, right? Because at the end of the day, we have to recognize who we are. Nanak Gurmukh aap pachane, apne aap nu pachanna hai. We have to recognize us. Prabh jaise abhinasi, we are like Vaheguru. Man tu jyot swaroop hai, apna mool pachan. You have to recognize that your mind is a jyot swaroop. But if we have too many confusion, duvida, param, doubts, right? This is also a doubt. Whether we should choose this Guru Mantra or that Guru Mantra. Choose one. Don't be in doubt. That same thing about the GPS. GPS telling you, Gurbani Guru is telling us, do this. Saas gira simran. Jo saas gira satyai mera har har. So Gursikh Guru man pave. Now people say it's written har har, so we should jump har har. But it is for everybody. You can fill in the blanks. Har har is filling the blanks. Allahu, Wah, Guru. It's up to you. Why this was kept as an option? This was kept as an option so that people, if they have a reverence for a particular word, they can do that. But it's still a Guru Mantra. It's a Akhri Naam. That the Naam where we have to go, the Shabad where we have to connect with is also does not have a form. Kagad kalam na likhan har, manne ka beh karan vichar. Aisa naam niranjan hoye, jeko man jane man koi. Kagad is paper, kalam is pen. That naam cannot be written. We have to go there, but we have to jump naam first. So to kill your thoughts, 24/7, make a habit of doing Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru. Especially at Amrit Vela, you have to close your eyes, relax your body, don't bring any picture, any idol or anything in front of you, and do loud Simran. Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru. Don't like this. Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru. You will sleep. Panch Doots wants you to sleep. Right? We have to make sure we do loud Simran, especially in Sangat. When you are in Sangat, do Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru. So that you can kill your mind. Kutan seojo man ko kutte. You are beating your mind. Man kutte, ta jamte chute. Kut kut man kaswatti lai. We have to beat our mind so that we can kill our thoughts. When with Vaheguruji's Kripa, we will kill our thoughts, our mind will become khalis. Phir kar baiso, harjan pyare, satgur tumre, kaaj sware. We will sit in the 10th door, only we can sit if we are khalis, if we are without thoughts. If there are thoughts, we cannot sit in the sun. We cannot sit in the dar. Hanji, agla question. You want to ask any question?
My question was like automatic thoughts, but I think you answered it. Yeah. A lot of automatic thoughts.
Automatic thoughts are there because Simran is less. That Sasgira Simran is less. That's why the automatic thoughts are there. Automatic thoughts will only go away if will increase the time of Simran. Jinni naam tyaya gaye mashakkat. Mashakkat is labor. It is a hard labor. Akhan okha sacha now. It's okha. Okha is difficult. It's not easy. But it becomes easy when you fall in love. At the end of the day, प्रीत, ਜਦੋਂ ਪ੍ਰੀਤ ਪੈ ਜਾਏਗੀ ਸੌਖਾ ਹੋ ਜਾਏਗਾ। ਆਖਣ ਔਖਾ ਸਾਚਾ ਨਾਮ, ਸਾਚੇ ਨਾਮ ਕੀ ਲਾਗੇ ਭੁੱਖ। ਭੁੱਖ ਕਿਸ ਚੀਜ਼ ਦੀ ਲੱਗਦੀ ਹੈ, right? If the food is not good, you do not feel like eating. You will say, I'm not hungry, I'm not going to skip it. But if the food is, you like the food, if you love that food, I'm going, even if you are full, you will say, I want to eat it. ਉਹ ਭੁੱਖ ਲੱਗਣੀ ਚਾਹੀਦੀ ਹੈ। ਉਹ ਭੁੱਖ ਕਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਲੱਗੇਗੀ? How you will get a ਭੁੱਖ? When will jump more. That's why old days they used to call it sadhana. Sadhana ਕੀ ਹੁੰਦਾ? To make your mind straight. Practice, abhyas, naam abhyas, exercise. Hanji, any questions from the Zoom? No questions? If there are no questions, we'll go back here. Hanji.
So like they say, right, like desire to meet Vaheguru. What if the desire is not there? Desire will only come when we'll jump now. Pehle aukha. That's exactly what I'm saying. It's the same thing I'm saying. It is difficult to have a desire. It is very difficult. It's easy to love with form. Very difficult to love without form. Because Vaheguruji is invisible. That's why in the old days, in a lot of other cultures, they still try to focus on an object, on an idol, on a picture, on a candle light, because it's easy to focus. But you know what happens? You get stuck there. Very difficult to come out of it. That's why in the Guru Nanak's house, in the house of Guru Nanak, no object worship, no idol, no photo, not even the words. You know, some people will say, I will write Vaheguru in my mind. I will just look into the alphabets. No, it is also a form. Kagad kalam na likhanhar. If you want to put a dhyan, dhyan should be only in the sound. Tun mein dhyan, dhyan mein janya, gurmukh akat kahani. On the sound. First dhyan, first focus on your own voice. Listen to your own voice. If you want to open your eyes, you still should not put a dhyan on an object or anybody. Put a dhyan on the emptiness. Nirgun Swarup. Right? Dhyan should never be on an object. Dhyan should never be on a physical thing. Focus should be only on the invisible. Because you are invisible. That form, a very, very simple example. When I used to do classes of Japji Sahib in Fremont Khalsa School, kids are actually excellent. Not like you guys. You guys have sharam not to ask questions. Question bhi hoega. I don't want to ask. I privately puchanga. A lot of people ask me questions privately, right? They will send me the messages also, and they will ask private questions. They don't want to ask in Sangat. But Sangat ch jini kripa hoegi na, kite nahi hoegi. Your kids, they were very open. They have pure mind. They will used to ask me a lot of questions. They used to ask me, say, how can we meditate if we don't know whom we are meditating for? So good question, right? Very good question. I used to ask them a question further, question after question. When you see your dad's car or your mom's car, let's say it is blue in color, it is Mazda CX-9, let's say, or Tesla, whatever you want to say, or BMW. You see the car, from the car, you will say, my dad is here, my mom is here. Is your dad a car? A blue car? Is your mom a yellow car? No. Your mom and dad are sitting in the car. But just looking at the car, you think your mom and dad are. Same thing is our physical body. We think this is physical body, but we are also invisible. We live in this. That's why we have to make sure we do Matha take in front of Guru Granth Sahib Ji, but we are not taking the Matha take in the pen and the paper. Kagad kalam na likhanhar. Only in the Shabad. What is Shabad? The Gyan. Which Gyan? Not the worldly Gyan. Brahm Gyan. Log jane, eh geet hai. Eh to Brahm Vichar. People think this is just a song. It's not a song. It's a Brahm Vichar. It's a very high avastha. It's not talking about this world. Right? People will look into the mountains, nature, and say,
oh, this is all Waheguru, so beautiful. No, Waheguru Ji isn't there. Waheguru Ji is a creator. Waheguru Ji has created this nature. Waheguru Ji has created this creation. Waheguru Ji is living in this creation, but Waheguru Ji is not this creation. He has created it, right? So we have to understand it's invisible, and that's why the Gyan of Gurbani is very important. Gurbani is Gyan. That's why there is two things, Gyan and Dhyan. Where to put the Dhyan and what to do. Both will go in parallel. So some people have this question also, whether I should read the Bani or why should I do the Simran. If you are reading a Gurbani, now some people can misquote me in there, but you are not understanding and you are not doing the practical of Gurbani, it's not going to bring you much goodness. You're not going to reach to Waheguru. But if you're reading the Gurbani with love, understanding it and doing a practical of that Gurbani, then it is beneficial. That's why Maharaj has given us different tools. Instruments are there, music is there. Because music de naal ki hunda, you get love. To answer your question, you get more love. So find out the Shabads, listen, or if you can do your Kirtan on your own, doesn't matter whether you are singing good or bad, doesn't matter. You do it for yourself, not for people, not to make other people happy. Do it for yourself. And find out, for example, Bhai Nirmal Singh's Shabad is there, Kar Bande Tu Bandagi. Beautiful Shabad. Some people get a kick out of it. If you get a kick out of it, do it. You will get a barag, you will fall in love. Listen to, find those Shabads. Whatever Kirtaniya, don't look into the Jeevan, the lifestyle of that Kirtaniya. Listen to the Shabad. That will give you a barag, that will give you love, to answer your question. These are the various techniques. And see which techniques helps you. Hanji, if there is no Lok Lajja in the Zoom call, if you want to ask a question, because we are having this session after a long time. We used to have it like every week before. Probably this is happening first time in 2023, for sure. 2022, probably we did it last. Have any questions, Sangatji? And I chose Saturday because I knew not a lot of people are going to be here. Right?
Hello, Hanji.
Hanji, Waheguru Ji.
Hanji, Waheguru Ji. ਆਪਾਂ ਤਕਰੀਬਨ 2 ਹਫ਼ਤੇ 3 ਹਫ਼ਤੇ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ
ਹਾਂਜੀ
ਜ਼ਿਕਰ ਕੀਤਾ ਸੀਗਾ ਭਾਈ ਲਾਲੋ ਜੀ ਤੇ ਮਲਕ ਭਾਗੋ ਜੀ ਦੀ ਸਾਖੀ ਬਾਰੇ ਸ਼ਾਰਟ ਜਿਹਾ।
ਹਾਂਜੀ ਹਾਂਜੀ ਹਾਂਜੀ
ਉਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਭਾਈ ਲਾਲੋ ਜੀ ਤਾਂ ਚੰਗੇ ਕਰਮ ਕਰਦੇ ਨੇ, ਹਨਾ ਜੀ?
ਠੀਕ ਹੈ ਜੀ।
ਤੇ ਮਲਕ ਭਾਗੋ ਜੀ ਹੀ ਡੂਇੰਗ ਬੈਡ ਕਰਮਸ। ਤੇ ਜੇ ਮਲਕ ਭਾਗੋ ਜੀ ਨੂੰ ਆਪਾਂ ਬੈਡ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ, ਉਹ ਫਿਰ ਨਿੰਦਾ ਚ ਆ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਕਿ what it is?
ਬਹੁਤ ਸੋਹਣੀ ਗੱਲ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕੀਤੀ। ਮੈਂ ਨਾ ਇਹਦਾ ਐਕਚੁਅਲੀ ਇੱਕ ਰੈਫਰੈਂਸ ਹੀ ਲੈਣਾ। ਲੈਟਸ ਡੂ ਅ ਰੈਫਰੈਂਸ ਫॉर ਦਿਸ। ਫੋਰਗੇਟ ਅਬਾਊਟ ਮਲਿਕ ਭਾਗੋ ਜੀ, ਰਾਈਟ?
ਹਾਂਜੀ।
ਥਿੰਕ ਅਬਾਊਟ ਸੱਜਣ ਠੱਗ ਜੀ, ਰਾਈਟ?
ਹਾਂਜੀ ਹਾਂਜੀ।
ਸੱਜਣ ਠੱਗ ਦੀ ਵੀ ਸਾਖੀ ਹੈ ਨਾ, ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੇ ਸੁਣੀ ਹੋਈ ਹੈ।
ਹਾਂਜੀ ਹਾਂਜੀ।
ਸੋ ਸੱਜਣ ਠੱਗ ਨੂੰ ਅਸੀਂ ਅੱਜ ਤੱਕ ਸੱਜਣ ਠੱਗ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਹਾਂ, ਬਟ ਹੀ ਬਿਕੇਮ ਭਾਈ ਸੱਜਣ। ਹੀ ਡਿਡ ਪ੍ਰੀਚ, ਹੀ ਪ੍ਰੀਚਡ ਅਬਾਊਟ ਗੁਰਬਾਣੀ। ਬਹੁਤ ਉੱਚੀ ਅਵਸਥਾ ਚਲੇ ਗਏ ਸੀ, but his previous life was all about, he was a serial killer, he was a rapist, but it was a previous life. ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਨੇ ਕਰਮ ਧੋਤੇ, ਨਾਮ ਦੀ ਦਾਤ ਮਿਲ ਗਈ ਉਹਨੂੰ, ਜੀ ਜਾਨ ਹੋ ਗਿਆ। You are absolutely ਭਾਈ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਜੀ, if we are thinking about previous karams of Malik Bhago, then that's a reality, that's a such. ਉਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਨਿੰਦਿਆ ਚੁਗਲੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਆਉਂਦੀ। ਬਟ ਮਲਿਕ ਭਾਗੋ ਆਲਸੋ ਗॉट ਟਰਾਂਸਫਾਰਮਡ ਬਿਕੋਜ਼ ਜਿਹਨੇ ਉਪਦੇਸ਼ ਲੈ ਲਿਆ ਗੁਰੂ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਦਾ, ਉਹ ਚੇਂਜ ਹੋ ਗਿਆ। Then I will keep on telling him he did a bad karams, he did a bad karams, and we are just remembering him for that. That will become a nindya. I hope you got the answer.
ਠੀਕ ਹੈ, ਠੀਕ ਹੈ। Thank you.
ਹਾਂਜੀ। ਹੋਰ ਜੀ ਕੋਈ ਆਪਣੀ ਜਰਨੀ ਦਾ, if you want to share your experience with everybody, because people will get inspired, right? If you want to share your experience, if you want to have any question just on the spiritual path, please ask.
ਇੱਕ ਹੋਰ ਹੈ ਜੀ।
ਹਾਂਜੀ ਪੁੱਛੋ ਜੀ, ਜਰੂਰ।
ਉਹ ਇਹ ਜੀ ਵੀ ਠੀਕ ਹੈ ਵੀ ਸਮਾਂ ਲੰਘੀ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਹੈਗਾ, ਪਤਾ ਵੀ ਲੱਗ ਗਿਆ ਗੁਰਮੁਖਾਂ ਦੀ ਸੰਗਤ ਕਰਕੇ ਕਿ ਵੀ ਸੁਣਨਾ ਹੈਗਾ ਆਪਣੀ ਆਵਾਜ਼ ਨੂੰ, ਪਰ ਫਿਰ ਵੀ ਬੇਬਸੀ ਹੋ ਜਾਂਦੀ ਹੈ ਕਾਫੀ ਵਾਰੀ ਵੀ ਕੋਈ ਚਾਰ ਆਈ ਜਾਂਦੀਆਂ
ਬਿਲਕੁਲ ਠੀਕ,
ਇਹਦੇ
ਬਿਲਕੁਲ ਠੀਕ।
ਵਾਸਤੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕੀ ਕੀਤਾ ਸੀਗਾ? ਹਾਂਜੀ
ਦੇਖੋ ਮੈਂ ਵੀ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਵਰਗਾ ਹੀ ਆ, ਜਿਹੜਾ ਭਰੋਸਾ ਹੈ ਨਾ, ਭਰੋਸਾ, ਮਨ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਬਹੁਤ ਡਾਵਾਡੋਲ ਹੁੰਦਾ, ਲੇਕਿਨ ਗੁਰਮੁਖ ਦੀ ਨਿਸ਼ਾਨੀ ਉਹ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਉਹਦੇ ਡਾਵਾਡੋਲ ਨਾ ਹੋਵੇ ਮਨ। Their mind should not wander. Only and only way is कि अपनी schedule बना लो, अपनी schedule बना लो, make a schedule, find out the time when you are wasting your time, let's say on YouTube, on Facebook, on WhatsApp. Figure it out कि केड़ा ऐसा जा time है जेड़ा सी waste कर रहे हैं, fill that time with सिमरन and do as much अरदास as you can. अरदास बेनती जरूर करनी है, सिर्फ एक बार ही नहीं, सिर्फ दो बार ही नहीं, बार बार। अरदास बेनती केड़ी है जी? What is that prayer? What is that arjoy? वो मन च ही करनी है, महाराज कृपा करो, बिठा लो, भगती दे दो, नाम दी दात बख्श दो, 5 मिनट का टाइम दे दो। You will say when you will do so much ardas 100 times a day, 200 times a day, 1000 times a day, Maharaj will do कृपा। नाल नाल सिमरन करी जाओ, 2 मिनट का भी समा मिलता है ना, करो। I'll give you an example. I normally don't give my examples, but I'll give you an example. I used to work for a company. They used to have a meditation room. It's very beautiful. I miss that company, right? I'll tell you the name of the company also. Workday. They have meditation rooms in every floor. So I used to book my time for 45 minutes when I'd like booked my personal time, because you get anyway 1 hour. झूठ नहीं बोलना सी है ना. So 1 hour is a break time anyway for you, right? So I used to book for 45 minutes for that, because that was the maximum time you can book it for that room. But I figured it out because they want everybody to use it. Not one person book it for 24 hours, then people cannot use it. But I figured it out, very few people are using in that floor. So I started doing it 45 minutes, but people can always knock on the door. And that room used to be dark. Yoga mat is there and some zero light is there. I used to go there. I used to do the Simran in the middle of work, right? And I will knock out. I'll go in Samadhi very soon. Sometimes I was going there for 2 to 3 hours. My work never got impacted. Fikr chhad deo. I'm not saying do this. Don't do it deliberately. If it happens, be honest, right? I'm not saying don't do the work and do the bhakti. What I'm saying is surrender. I'm saying just surrender. अपने आप नु surrender कर दो मालक दे चरना दे विच कि मालक तुइयों जो करना है, मैं किसे जोगा नहीं। अरदास बेनती again and again prayer सिमरन कड्डो टाइम, बाकी दिन दे विच कड्डो, केड़ा टाइम फ्री है। बड़े टीवी वेख ले, बड़ी आपां वेख ले, सारा कुछ कर लिया, बहुत आपां न्यूज़ देख लिया, सारा कुछ कर लिया। We have to leave these things and Maharaj will do the कृपा। We all मन जिहड़ा डावाडोल नहीं होएगा, महाराज कृपा करनगे। ठीक है जी वाहिगुरू जी,
ठीक है मैडम।
हाँ जी, होर क्वेश्चन जी किसी दा? Last question and then we'll do Simran. You have anything in your head? Go ahead. Nothing is, no question is a silly question.
So like in my experience what happens is like मेरी जब कुछ साधना सही चल रही है, मैं सही कर्म कर रही हूँ, वो कुछ दिन से चलता है विच, देन आई डोंट नो कुछ तो ऐसे हो जाता है, फिर डाउन चली जाती है, फिर पूरा छूट जाती है, फिर भरोसा छूट जाती है, एंड लाइक आई गेट एंग्री विद वाहिगुरु जी and I don't like to feel angry. Like how to get out of this?
This is very normal. To give you an example, let's say there is a room which is locked from so many years, right? When you will open that room, you will get little bit dust, you will see dust and you will cough also, right? But when you will go inside that room with the broom in your hand and start sweeping the floor, what will happen? So much dust is going to come out, right? And when so much dust is going to come out, you're going to say, I'm not going to do it, man. This is crazy. This is what happens with the sadhana. Initially, you like it, right? But then these 5 doots take a control. Because before you were not fighting with these 5 doots. Before you didn't know, the room was locked. The dust was already there, but you were doing what those 5 dudes, the 5 thieves, wanted you to do. You were not fighting with them. You were not arguing with them. They will become more active. That's a nishani. Actually, that's a sign that the kirpa is happening. What we should do with this? Sangat. More and more sangat. There is online sangat, right? If you can't do online sangat, husband and wife, best sangat. Sari raat kaade vaste. Whole night is there for the sangat. Right? 2 people, good. Start doing Simran. More and more Simran. Whenever this position comes, do more Simran. And this is very, very normal. Till the time Preet is not there, love is not there, Har Preet, right? Hari's Preet, Vaiguru's Preet, Vaiguru's love. ਨਾਮ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਕੀ ਘਰਦਿਆਂ ਨੇ ਤੇ ਨਾਂ ਰੱਖਤਾ ਹਰਪ੍ਰੀਤ, ਲੇਕਿਨ ਉਹ ਪ੍ਰੀਤ ਪਾਉਣੀ ਪੈਣੀ ਹੈ ਨਾ ਹਰ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ। ਉਹ ਪ੍ਰੀਤ ਕਿੱਦਾਂ ਪੈਣੀ ਹੈ? How that Preet is going to happen when we'll do more and more Simran. I know it looks very easy to say, difficult to do, but there is, and I think I've talked in few of other discussions also. These days we have AirPods. Even if you have no Sangat, you are sitting alone, there is no means. Have a recorded Simran, play that recorded Simran, put the AirPods in your ears, AirPods. You will see मन लगना शुरू हो जाएगा. Sadhana will happen. Wah, Guru, wah, Guru, wah, Guru. Bada. And do it fast. मौका ना दो मन नू सोचन दा. Fast. Wah, Guru, wah, Guru. Short Simran. Wah, Guru, wah, Guru, wah, Guru, wah, Guru. Mind, don't let mind to sit even idle for a single minute. Let the mind be busy in doing Simran. Once the thoughts settle down, then come in Sahaj. Then, wah, Guru, wah, Guru, then Sahaj. If you'll start with wah, Guru, you will sleep, or your thoughts will be so many that you will say, let me get up, I can't do it. That's why put the AirPods in your ears. Very easy technology. Use the technology for your benefit. But what we are doing is we are using the technology for activating our 5 dudes, to be honest, right? That's the only way. Sangat, either Sangat with the people sitting around, or use the recording, some recorded Simran. Doesn't have to be my recorded. It can be, if it is your voice, it's actually far more better. Listen to your own voice, record it. Wah, Guru, wah, Guru, wah, Guru. And then listen to it. Then do Saas Antargat Simran also with it. You will enjoy. Vaiguru, you will do so much kirpa. And do Ardas Mehndi. Okay? Thank you. Any last question? Going once? Okay.
So, I mean, yeah, I try, like, so that thought does not come, I try to just listen to, like, kirtans, then, like, Simran, right?
Very good.
But, like, sometimes he says, like, silence is also more important. You should, like, let your thoughts, like, come. Like, think your, I mean, listen to
Yeah,
your
you
thoughts.
have to.
What do you think?
No. You have to come to the silence, but only once your thoughts are settled. If you'll keep on going behind your thoughts, the thoughts are going to give you more thoughts. That's the nature of thoughts, right? Right now, start thinking about your bills or your mortgage. You are thinking about your mortgage bill, but then you will start thinking about your insurance bills. You will start thinking about, oh, okay, my investments. One thought will come, and then other thoughts will come. Curb the thought at the first place. Otherwise, you will keep on thinking, right? If you want to see something, see what was the root cause of that thought, not the thought itself. What was the root cause of that thought? For example, lusty thoughts. We all are adults. We're sitting in front of Guru Granth Sahib Ji, right? Lusty thoughts. What it happens because you clicked something on the internet, right? Mind your first click. If that reel is coming, stop your first reel. Otherwise, you are going to get controlled by the calm so much, you will not even know what is happening. You'll say, oh, this is what I did. We talked about the bad thoughts before. That's why I'm giving the same example. It happens to everybody. And don't feel guilty. If it happens also, don't feel guilty. Don't feel guilt. Because guilt is also going to push you from the back. I mean, not push, pull. Pull you down. Right? ठीक है जी, that answers your question. आओ जी, जोर ला के सिमरन करना आप सारे ने, है ना. We have to listen to our own voice. वाह, tummy in, गुरु, tummy out. Listen to our own voice. आओ जी, शुरू करिए जी. वाह गुरु, 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 वाह गुरु,
गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह
और जोर नाल.
वाह गुरु, वाह
गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, va, guru, 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 va, guru,
va, guru, va, guru, va, guru, va, guru, va, guru, va, guru, va, guru, va, guru, va, guru, va, guru,
va, guru, va, guru, va, guru, va, guru, va, guru, va, guru, va, guru, va, guru, va, guru, va, guru, va, guru, va, guru, va, guru, va, guru, va, guru, va, guru, va, guru, va, guru, va, guru, va, guru, va, guru, va, guru, va, guru, va, guru, va, guru, va, guru, va, guru, va, guru, va, guru, va, guru, va, guru, va, guru, va, guru, va, guru, va, guru, va, guru, va, guru, va, guru, va, guru, va, guru, va, guru, va, guru, va, guru, va, guru,
va, guru, va,
guru, va, guru, va, guru, va, guru, va, guru, va, guru, va, guru, va, guru, va, guru, va, guru, va, guru, va, guru, va, guru, va, guru, va, guru, va, guru, va, guru, va, guru, va, guru, va, guru, va, guru, va, guru, va, guru, va, guru, va, guru, va, guru,
va,
guru, va, guru, va, guru, va, guru, va, guru, va, guru, va, guru, va, guru, va, guru, va, guru, va, guru, va, guru, va, guru, va, guru,
va,
guru, va, guru, va, guru, va, guru, va. Relax your body ji. Va, guru, ਢਿੱਲਾ ਛੱਡ ਦਿਓ ਸਰੀਰ ਨੂੰ. Va, guru, 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 va, guru. We have to go inside slowly, slowly. अंतर्गत जाना. Va, guru, va, guru. सहजे सहजे सहज ਵਿੱਚ ਸਿਮਰਨ. Very slowly. Va, guru, va, guru, va, guru, va, guru, va, guru, 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 guru. अंतर्गत बिल्कुल मानी जपे मानी सुने. Your mind should chant and your mind should listen. Stop chanting at this time. If you hear the Shabad, Anhat Shabad, listen to that Shabad from wherever it is coming. Left ear, right ear, center, in the front. Just listen to the Shabad. If you don't hear the Shabad, put your dhyan in the belly button, in the nabi. Just sit silent there in the nabi, in the belly button. Put your mind there, surt there. Just sit there silent. No more chanting. If the thought comes, stop your breath for 2-3 seconds and then release. Breathe in from your nostrils, stop for 2-3 seconds and then exhale. Just sit silent. ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ। ਹਮ ਅਵਗੁਣ ਪਰੇ ਏਕ ਗੁਣ ਨਾਹੀ ਅੰਮ੍ਰਿਤ ਛਾੜ ਬਿਖੈ ਬਿਖ ਖਾਈ ਮਾਇਆ ਮੋਹ ਪਰਮ ਪੈ ਭੂਲੈ ਸੁਤ ਦਾਰਾ ਸਿਉ ਪ੍ਰੀਤ ਲਗਾਈ ਇੱਕ ਉੱਤਮ ਪੰਥ ਸੁਣਿਓ ਗੁਰ ਸੰਗਤ ਤੈ ਮਿਲੰਤ ਜਮ ਤਰਾਸ ਮਿਟਾਈ ਇੱਕ ਅਰਦਾਸ ਪਾਠ ਕੀਰਤ ਕੀ ਗੁਰ ਰਾਮਦਾਸ ਰਾਖੋ ਸ਼ਰਨਾਈ ਇੱਕ ਅਰਦਾਸ ਪਾਠ ਕੀਰਤ ਕੀ ਗੁਰ ਰਾਮਦਾਸ ਰਾਖੋ ਸ਼ਰਨਾਈ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ। ਭੁੱਲਾਂ ਚੁੱਕਾਂ ਦੀ ਖਿਮਾ ਜੀ। ਮਾਲਕ ਕਿਰਪਾ ਕਰਨ। We'll meet again tomorrow at 5 p.m.